On the phone with us today is Phil Good, who is the manager of Crawfordsville Electric Light and Power. With me in the studio is Jill Purcell, and my name is Frank Phillips. Phil, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so we are recording this about 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. How has things gone overnight last night?
We had two outages over the night, minor outages caused by the high winds and the ice. We only had 3 customers out overnight. We're in pretty good shape. Our big concern today is Duke feed into Montgomery County. The south feed to go into Cayuga Power Plant is out, so we don't have any redundant feed into Montgomery County at this time. They say they're working on it, but with the high winds and stuff, it's just ice buildup on the transmission lines.
So we are seeing ice on the transmission lines in your territory.
Southern Montgomery County and on into Park County and Vigo County, we've got more ice than what we got here. It seems that we got more sleet, which was a blessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because as you and I were talking yesterday, you said that the sleet does not accumulate on lines, but you said that the rain would.
Yes, and we build our systems for about a half inch buildup of ice, and that's about it. And when the wind gets whipping those lines around, that's what causes the problems in the tree limbs.
Okay, and I think Jill had a question about how people ought to take care of their electronic equipment during storms.
Yeah, good morning, Phil.
Hi, Jill, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I got a question. I had a caller call in and say, that their electricity's dimming on and off. And is it really hard on your electronics, on your TVs and, your furnaces? Should you shut them off? Should you unplug them? What's the safest thing to do?
The safest thing to do is to unplug them, Jill. That is very hard on electronic equipment for that power going on and off, and a little bit of brownouts in between, which the voltage is not stable, and the best thing to do is just shut it down until it quits that.
Okay. Perfect. Any other suggestions or anything that you can help out with, or suggestions we should spread to our readers?
If you see any lines down or do not investigate, we'll take care of any lines down call that we can. And just in your homes, you might, if you think you're going to get a storm event, make sure your house is warm and keep your refrigerators shut, and it should last a while. But there's some people in the southern part of the county, I guess, that's been out all night. Yeah. So I know those homes are getting cold.
Okay.
Do you have any advice for people who are using alternative sources of heat, such as kerosene heaters?
Yeah, you make sure those need to be vented properly, and carbon monoxide detector is a good, safe way to make sure that you're not getting any unwanted fumes in your home. I've got a gas log, a ventless gas log at my house, but you need carbon monoxide detectors also. It's a smart thing to do. And the electric space heaters, you need to be very careful with those, that they don't get things next to them that'll catch on fire.
All right. Anything else that you want to say to our viewers this morning?
Yes, all of our crews are here and at work, and we're prepared for the worst, and we just hope we don't have to use our resources. Around central Indiana, most municipal utilities are handling things on their own, and I just got off the phone with the director, and she stated that so far so good on the municipal front.
So is that the situation with IMPA? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, the Indiana Municipal Electric Association, which is 70 Indiana municipals, we help each other out in case a certain area gets hit harder than others. And so far, we haven't had to send mutual aid. Each community is able to handle things in-house, so that's a good sign.
Okay.
One last thing, Phil. If we do see, if someone's driving out or looking out the window and they see a down power line, what number should they call?
It's 362-1900, and
okay.
That's 24/7.
Okay, absolutely. Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot, Phil.
Thanks, Frank. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
You too. We'll be talking to you later. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Bye, Phil.
Thanks. Bye.
That's Phil Good, the manager of CEL&P, with some good advice for
Yes.
us and a good update. We're going to be talking to Stacia Clements of Tipmont REMC, but I think at this time, Jill, if you want to, just go through the delays and closings that we have.
Okay.
And we want to tell people now, you can send us your delays and closings. Please do that. We'll be happy to share those. Just send them to me, Frank Phillips. The address is F as in Frank, Phillips with 2 L's, at the paper, the number 24-7.com. I think Stu probably has that up on the screen, or will. So we would like to know that, and as your situation changes, and if you decide to reopen today, please let us know that. We'll be happy to help you tell the public about that as well.
Right now, we have all 3 county schools closed. We have the Crawfordsville Public Library closed. Purdue Federal Credit Union is delayed. Branches will be opening about 10 a.m., which is about 5 minutes from now. And it looks like Purdue University, all classes and most operations will be closed today as well. That's our updated list. Keep checking here at www.thepaper24-7.com for your updates.
Hi, Stacia. On the line with me is I'm going to put you on the speakerphone now.
Okay.
On the line with me is Stacia Clements of Tipmont REMC, and we appreciate you taking time to talk to us today on this edition of the paper 247.com. What are we calling this? News. The paper news. Paper news. That's it. Paper news 247-com. It's brand new, as you can tell. This is the very first edition of our hourly updates. We want to remind our viewers of that. We will be updating this webcast throughout the day as long as the storm continues, every hour. So hit F5 on your computer to refresh this webcast. Also, across the top of the screen is a list of cancellations. Hit F5 to refresh that list as well, and you can check in with us several times today. We hope that you'll join us each hour as this storm continues. As I said, Stacia Clements of Tipmont REMC is with us on the line now. And Stacia, how are things looking out there? You're mostly a rural electric provider, are you not?
Yes, we provide electric service to parts of 8 counties, mostly Tippecanoe, Montgomery, and Fountain, and then 5 surrounding counties. We had about 2,000 members out of power last night, mostly the Cherry Grove, Linden, and Darlington substations. All of those outages are resolved, and as of 8 o'clock this morning, we only had 1 new outage in Clinton County, and I think that one has been resolved as of now. So we have some of our crews have been sent home to get some sleep, and we'll be doing an assessment at noon to see if either we need extra crews, which doesn't look like we're going to, or if we'll be able to send some of our crews to help in other parts of the state. Our Indiana statewide organization is helping us coordinate that. Our office is closed today because so many of our employees are not able to make the trip to get to the office, but our essential personnel are still working, and members can still call the 800 number if they need to report an outage.
Well, that's why I was wondering, where would you get assistance from? Who would come to our aid if you need assistance, and how? What is the organization that is handling that process?
Well, there's an Indiana Association of Rural Electric Cooperatives. So all of the electric cooperatives in the state of Indiana belong to that organization, and our statewide employees help with things like training and education for rural electric cooperatives like Tipmont. Whenever there's a major storm like this, the safety department there helps coordinate all of the co-ops in the state so that if we need help, we can ask for help and they can find crews who can come in and help us, and vice versa. We'll help out other co-ops who might need help. So that's what they're going to be doing today at noon, is making that assessment. And if we're in pretty good shape and there are other surrounding co-ops that need help, then we'll send any crews we can spare to go help them. Obviously, all of our mission is to get our members back in power as soon as we can. So if we can share resources to do that, that's just one benefit of being a cooperative.
Well, that's great. What are you hearing from the other cooperatives around the state? How are things developing this morning with them?
You know, I'm not sure I have a good answer to that, Frank. I'm kind of snowed in here at home and not at the office, so I don't know what the other co-ops are seeing, and I'm not sure that Titmont knows that yet. Like I said, when they get together at noon, they'll be able to share some information about outage numbers and see where the worst hit areas are.
Okay, very good. Did you have anything for her? Okay. Thanks, Stacia, and if it's all right with you, we'll check in with you later in the day.
Okay, thanks, Frank. Everybody
Thank you.
be safe out there.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Well, do you want to run through the list of closings one more
I
time?
can run through them again. All three county schools are closed today. Crawfordsville Public Library is closed. The Purdue Federal Credit Union will be opening at 10, which is soon, and it appears that most things at Purdue University will be closed today. The best advice, if you're going somewhere, call ahead, make sure they're open, and things are running on schedule and on time.
Okay, and we do have some updates about road conditions that have been emailed in. Let me get to that. And Jill, you can talk a little bit about this newscast and what we're doing with video here at the paper if you want to.
We're going to be updating this webcast every hour, so all you're going to need to do is click on our homepage under webcast, and you'll be able to find this. If you're interested in doing any advertising during the webcast, feel free to give us a call, and 361-0100. And we've got Rick Holtz with a weather update, and I think he's ready for it right now. Rick, are you there?
This is Rick Holtz reporting from the Montgomery County Courthouse in downtown Crawfordsville. As you can see, that there are a number of businesses closed, and the streets are pretty clear of cars. There are snow crews cleaning sidewalks various points around town. We are currently under a snow emergency. The Montgomery County Commissioners issued the emergency late last evening. So if you do not have to be on the roads, you're advised to stay off the roads.
Stay warm out there, Rick. You look kind of chilly out there by the courthouse. The Paper News 24/7 is being brought to you by Workforce Plus. Whether you're looking for work or need workers, Workforce Plus can help. Call Workforce Plus today at 364-9675.
All right, and here are some road conditions that we've received from the Indiana State Police recently. In fact, this came across just about an hour ago. Road condition update for I-65 in Boone County, if you're traveling that direction. Whitestown Police Department is presently working a semi-crash northbound at the 133-mile marker. Both lanes northbound are closed due to a fuel leak at that location. One lane southbound is also closed due to the crash. The Lafayette District Road Report, which includes Montgomery County as well as White, Carroll, Clinton, Fountain, Warren, Benton, and Tippecanoe counties, is still blowing and drifting snow over much of the area. The U.S., state, and county roads are snow-covered, slick, and with the blowing snow may become impassable at times. And I can tell you from personal experience that some of our county roads are indeed impassable at this time. Near whiteout conditions may persist throughout the day as the snow continues and the winds pick up. County roads may become impassable due to the blowing and drifting snow. And I should back off on that. Perhaps they're not impassable, but urge great caution when you're traveling those county roads as well as the other highways. I-65 and I-74 are still snow and ice covered in areas with bridges and overpasses being especially slick and hazardous. Traffic is moving on I-65 and I-74, but at a very slow pace. There may be lane restrictions and traffic backups while troopers investigate slide-offs and crashes in other areas. Use caution and reduce speed, particularly when approaching troopers who are assisting motorists and highway service vehicles. And again, this comes from the Indiana State Police. Once again, a reminder, snow and ice covered roads do not cause crashes and slide-offs, but driving behavior does, says the State Police. There's always something that we can do to make ourselves safer drivers and to reduce the overall number of crashes. So, we also have the following list of cautions to use when driving. And Jill, if you want to, you can just go ahead and read those.
Okay, clear all windows, head and tail lamps of snow and ice, turn headlights on, even in the daylight hours. Of course, reduce your speed, be aware of sudden stops, keep distance between vehicles and don't tailgate. Hang up your cell phones and drive with caution. Buckle up, move over, slow down when approaching emergency and highway service vehicles. Again, please encourage everyone to, if you're going to be out traveling today, be careful and call ahead to make sure that your appointments or wherever you're going is open.
And the state police do have a number to call if you want to know about road conditions for a specific area. The number is 800-261-7623. 800-261-7623. And watch your screen. I'm sure that number is going to be up there. And you can also go online, and we'll have that website for you by coming to our website.
Yep.
And click on our cool clicks, and we'll have that website for you so that you can contact the Indiana State Police and find out about specific road conditions. Well, I think that's about all I have. You have anything?
No, we're getting a hold of Candace, so hopefully she'll have some updates on the upcoming high school sectionals that are supposed to happen tomorrow. As soon as we hear from her, we'll pass it on to everyone there so they'll know what's going on with that.
Right. Watch the banner at the top of this webpage. We'll keep cancellations up there as they become available, and as businesses open, we can put those in as well. Also, come back here by clicking F5 on your computer to refresh your computer, and you can catch the next edition of the Paper News 24-7.com.
For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the Paper of Montgomery County for the Paper News 24/7. I'm Jill Purcell.
And I'm Frank Phillips. Be good to your neighbor. Bye-bye.